Hello once again and welcome to the channel. Today as always I'll be attempting the 6 Nerdle puzzles, beginning with the standard one. You can see I've jumped the gun a little bit and started entering a sum already. And my first thought when I saw this was, in order to get the minus in there and get a 2-digit result, it's going to need to be something times something minus something. So I'm going to try 5 times 9 minus 1 equals 44. I'm not sure I like using duplicate 4s, but it is what it is. Oh, so it's not 40. No, it's not something in the 40s, and it's not something times 9 or 9 times something. So it's going to need to be something. So if the 9 isn't involved in the multiplication, the highest we can have is 36 if it was 6 times 6. Which means the first digit here has to be a 1, because everything else would be way too high. It could be 11, it could be 4 times 5, I think that's consistent. Oh. There must only be a limited, in fact, yeah, that has to be, that's all correct. We know that the 5 now goes there, so it must be 4 times 6. Which has all different digits, which is something I should have thought to try earlier. But there we go, got it in 4, which is one guess more than I would have liked, but it's still acceptable, I think. Let's move on to the Nerdle. We've got a lot of information on both of them, actually. Let's try 80. I'm going for the top one. We'll try 84 minus 62. That's a lot of 2s. I might try minus 64. I should not have bothered trying the 64. I should have stuck with the 2s. It might have given me something. We do have a 0 though. And it's obviously, it has to be a 0 there. Because it can't be a 0 there. Unless it's also a 0 there anyway. In fact, it can't be, because we would end up higher than, or sorry, lower than 20. So I don't think, or maybe, oh, I think it could still be a 1 or a 6. Yeah, I think there's a few options, so I might come back to that one and look at the bottom one. Let's try. I wanted to do 3 times 8 minus 27 equals 1, but obviously that's not right. We have ruled out 4, 5 and 6, so we can only have 1s, 2s, 3s, and we definitely need a 7 and an 8. I'm thinking something times something minus a 2-digit number equals a 1-digit number. So what should we try? 8 times 8 and 8 times 7 are going to be way too high, so it might just be something minus something plus something. Let's try 3 minus 2. Oh, even if we do plus 8, we're still, we'll have a, yeah, we're not going to get the minus in the right place, is the problem with that. Let's try 8, oh, and it can't be 18. How about 7 minus, oh, even 7 minus 18 over 3, I like that, but it doesn't use the 2, because it would have to equal 1. I feel like we should be able to come up with some kind of solution. How about 27 over 3 minus 8? I think that's a possibility, and it uses all the digits that we needed to. And in fact, it was very close to being the correct possibility. But that has to be correct. Right. What have we got on the top one? We haven't learned anything else. Oh, we've ruled out the 1. That might be useful. So it's 80 something minus 60 equals 20 something. So clearly those two somethings are the same digit. And they have to be a 2, a 6 or an 8. And it can't be an 8 because neither of them can be an 8. So it's a 50-50 guess, I think. I'm going to try 86. And I'm definitely going to be wrong and regret not going for the equals 22 earlier. I knew it. So it's at 82 minus 60 equals 22. That was a lot of guesses, it felt like, but I could have gone so much quicker if I'd gone for the 22 earlier. Serves me right for trying to go for different digits. Right, let's hope I do better at some of these. Oh, it's another long multiplication one again. So it's going to be something times 80 something. So what are we thinking? 3 times 87, is that 261? It is indeed. Luckily, that was a little bit easier than I feared it might be. They're always easier when they've got two out of the plus, minus, times and divide, two symbols. That one only had one, so I feared at first, but luckily it was a fairly easy one, I think. Right, what are we doing here? Let's use some addition. 52 plus 16 equals 78. That uses all different digits. Oh, it would help if I could add up. Let's try that. Oh, that's... I've made a complete hash of this. Let's try that. That is all different digits. Okay. So it's 50 something, and it's going to be plus 20 something to get up to 80. We don't have any other red digits, so it could be 6, 6 and 2. Or at least one of the 6s was right. So this has to be at least 5. In fact, let's try 5. It is a possibility. There we go. Oh, exactly a minute. Yeah, not sure how to think about that. 4 guesses isn't terrible. And it wasn't that slow either, but it just felt quite slow. Let's try a random sum. Oh wow, that was so close to be. Nearly got it in 1. Can you imagine? That would have been amazing. So close. Right, we need to do something completely different for this one. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Not going to get these in 2, am I? So, 14 minus 5 equals 9. Let's try for the top one. Wow, okay, there were lots of options, so I've definitely got very lucky there. What about the bottom one? 5 times 4 equals 20. Wow, got incredibly lucky on that last puzzle. Both of them were completely out of the blue. Well, the 5, 4 and 2 I had, so that ruled it out quite a lot. But I mean, for a start, I think the 2 multipliers could have been the other way around. It could have been 4 times 5. So yeah, got very lucky on that. But anyway, that's the full set. Thank you for watching. Bye for today.